Nico Iamaleava was not at practice this morning. So you know what that means? He's holding out. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are witnessing college football's first ever holdout. This is depressing. Not just because I'm a Vol, but because I am more importantly a fan of the college game. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope all you having a great Friday night. Hope all of you having a great start to your weekend. If not, hope this video can make it a little bit better. Man, oh man, no! Your eyes are not deceiving you. This is a college football video in the offseason. We got to capitalize. We got to take advantage of every single opportunity we get. And what is going on in Knoxville, Tennessee is a sticky situation, to say the least. We're not going to be doing no intro, none of that. I don't got time to waste. You don't got time to waste either. We're jumping straight into it. This is the one and only thing we're going to be talking about. So buckle up, get ready, let's go. I've been following this situation closely, not since earlier today, but since yesterday. And that's when all the rumors were swirling and flying everywhere that Tennessee's prestigious five-star quarterback Nico Iamaleava, who they're paying $8 million, is in contract negotiations ahead of the 2025 season? Wait a minute. What? When I saw that, probably like yourself, I had to do a double take. Tennessee and Nico Iamaleava are in active contract negotiations ahead of the 2025 season. Pete Nico's, I hope I'm saying that correctly, reports. What? Contract negotiations? This isn't some free agent. You're already on the team, buddy. Welcome to the new era of college football, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I've seen a lot in the NIL, but I've yet to see this. We now have current players on the roster in active contract negotiations. What are we doing? Anyways, it continues to read, it is unclear if the negotiations will impact whether he enters the spring transfer portal. To give you some more context, this was posted yesterday. Just trying to give you some perspective on what's going on. When I saw this originally, I'm thinking it's a nothing burger. I'm like, is there any validity to this? I'm sure they'll work it out. It can't be that big of a deal. Because more times than not in the offseason, whenever you see major or quote-unquote major headlines like this, it's the media or people in general just trying to find anything they can talk about because there's nothing going on. Take a look at this comment. I mean, everybody knows he's mid but Tennessee fans, and here's what a Tennessee fan had to say. This is depressing. Not just because I'm a Vol, but because I am more importantly a fan of the college game. Someone said, what is going on in Chattanooga? Hey, buddy! Wrong place! We're talking about Knoxville. You also had people saying stuff like this yesterday. I don't know where you get your info from, but it's an NIL restructure, which includes him getting more money and more incentives. Zero chance he enters the portal. Interesting. Really interesting. Just remember that. Keep that in the back of your memory. Quick update on our timetable. We're still talking about what happened Thursday. What would happen earlier today, which is Friday, as to when I'm making this video, was the, I guess you'd call it, groundbreaking news. The newest of new updates, and this is what really had me open my eyes to all of this, and I was like, oh, this is actually a bad situation for Tennessee. Nico Iamaleava was not at practice this morning. So you know what that means? He's holding out. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are witnessing college football's first ever holdout. I've never seen this before. We got college guys holding out because they're not getting the amount of money they want or they feel like they deserve. I don't know too much about this, but everybody's bringing it up in the comment section. Apparently his dad was pushing for $4 million per season. For those of you who don't know what Nico's current contract is at Tennessee, $8 million for 4 years. You don't gotta be a rocket scientist to figure out. That's $2 million per year. So going off of what everyone's saying, I guess his dad was wanting $4 million per year. I don't know if that's true. Just some rumors I've seen on Twitter. Let's say it is. Do I personally think Iamaleava is worth $4 million doubloons per year? Heck to the no. He's not even worth $2. I was high on Nico coming out of high school, but in my humble opinion, nobody had a more disappointing season last year than Nico. He was an average at best quarterback in the SEC. That's all he was. And average quarterbacks aren't worth $2 million. Jacob said, possibly the worst quarterback in the SEC shouldn't be acting like this. All right, worst quarterback's crazy. Tom said, spring practice contract holdouts will start to be more of a common thing. Yeah, you're probably right, but I hope you're not. I know I say this every single time we talk about college football and NIL, but it's so sad to see what this game has come to, and it's why Nick Saban left when he did. From everything I've seen from all my credible sources, the Tennessee side of it, administration, players, everybody involved, they're frustrated and they're sick and tired of this. And I kind of agree with this comment. I know some of y'all may not like it. Can't blame bro for wanting more money, to be honest. Every other quarterback is making double that. I don't know about the second part of it, but the first part of, yeah, can't blame Nico for wanting more money. You can't blame anybody in this life for doing it. I've said before, I'm going to say it again. My approach with NIL is don't hate the player, hate the game. The NIL is good. I'm glad these players get to profit, get to make money off of their name, image, and likeness. But this is the bad side to it, and we got to get rid of this. You know it, and I know it. We need to find a middle ground. The whole reason for NIL being implemented was so guys could do commercials, do signings, make money from that. Not hold out for an extra million doubloons. That's ridiculous. And also not so you could up front get paid $2 million straight out of high school by an alumni or booster. No. I wouldn't give him 4 million pesos. How much is 4 million pesos? Hey Siri, how much is 4 million pesos in American USD? I just looked it up. So 4 million pesos is the equivalent to $200,000 USD. So yeah, it's pretty much up to date with everything going on. Everyone's talking about it, arguing about it on Twitter, and I'm curious. Let me know down below, what do you think about it? Here's my 2 cents, because I haven't really told you how I feel about it, and I'm going to try to give you the perspective of if I was a Tennessee fan. Well, actually, let's do this. If I was part of the Tennessee NIL collective, would I give, let's say that's what he wants, $4 million. Would I give Iamaleava $4 million? 4 million doubloons, whatever you want to call it? No. I wouldn't even think twice about it. No, I'm not giving him $4 million. I'm still trying to figure out why they guarantee him $2 million per year. I know he's a special quarterback, but until I see you play, I'm not giving you any money. That's how I roll. I gotta see you do it on a college football field, because anybody can look good in high school when you're playing future DoorDash and Uber Eats drivers. It's different when you get to the Power 4 and especially the SEC. It's just a different breed. I know what you're sitting there saying, well, Matt, if you wouldn't give him $4 million, what do you think he's worth? Right now, I would say old Nico's worth about maybe 450 to, we'll say, on the high end, $600,000 per year. And that's pushing it. He's alright. Don't get it twisted. I don't think he's a bad quarterback, but I don't even know if I throw him in that good category just quite yet. Let me remind some of y'all, this is the same individual on the final play who ran the ball and let time expire against, who was that? Arkansas, in which they lost 19-14. Didn't even get a throw up in the air. Didn't he run out of bounds? What was that BS? You trying to tell me? That would be if I was a part of the NIL collective. That's what I would show him and his father. You trying to tell me this is a $4 million quarterback? No. His awareness obviously isn't that high. How do you not get a throw off? I'm not even a Tennessee fan, and that still frustrates me to this day. Just from a college football fan's perspective. You gotta get a throw off. If you know, you know. I digress. Yeah, I'm not giving this guy $4 million. I have a hard time giving him any money. As a matter of fact, I would let him walk. But here's another thing I just not thought about. We're so late. I mean, guys, college football, I know it's not really, but it seriously is right around the corner. You're going to go to the pool a couple times, barbecues, hang out with your cousin. Next thing you know, we're going to be kicking off. If he doesn't return to Tennessee, where is he going to go? You got to think about it. All these schools already have their quarterbacks for fall, pretty much. I don't know what team is just going to be jumping at the bit to get Nico Iamaleava. And there's another thing to think about. Tennessee doesn't give him this $4 million contract, deal, whatever you want to call it. Where's he going to go? Maybe, and this is the only thing I can assume, somebody's tampered with him from a different program and told him, we'll give you $4 million. If Tennessee doesn't match it, you can come here. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know, man. There's a lot to this. I'm going to keep you guys up to date. Let me know your thoughts down below. But